Jocelyn's still here. I'm trying to get with Graham, and we were getting a phone call from the original mailman asking for somewhere to live. Guys, remember, we listen and we don't judge. So I've never had a spellcaster sim before. I brought the pack originally because it was a bundle deal, but I've never really played it too much. Like, I remember going and trying to play the pack, but I think that was around the time where I wasn't really playing the Sims like that, to be honest. So I was really trying to get into the sim because this was one of the sims I made previously. So I found the spell book. I was kind of intrigued by it, and I'm interested in trying to get to learn it more and try to see if I can have my sim learn the skills. So if you guys have done it before, please comment below. But I was able to achieve the friend with death, and I was able to summon the Grim Reaper and have him come. I also got an alert about her seeing if she was into music. I went ahead and selected yes, being that she is always dancing randomly. And while I was waiting, I wanted to go ahead and get my cooking skill up again. So I tried to attempt to get the cooking book again while I wait for Grim. To me, Grim arrived pretty fast this time when I used the gramophone, but for some reason she kept getting embarrassed with every interaction I did with them. Jocelyn's still here. I'm trying to get with Graham, and we were getting a phone call from the original mailman asking for somewhere to live because he's in a weird place right now. So her being a good friend, she decides to let him come and stay. She barely knows him, but he immediately pulls up with his pink suitcase while she's still here with Grim. We're now working on the goal for her to befriend him. This takes a lot of her talking to Grim, trying to get to know Grim, but she is in a flirty mood. She just wants to flirt, which is, hey, I'm all for you flirting and you trying to do that, but Grim is not. Meanwhile, the mailman, is in her bed, crying, getting out the bed, sleeping. We don't know this man. We barely have a friendship with him. He's moping around. And now he is now two-stepping in her living room. Like, I don't know how this works. We wind up getting a good friendship with Grim. Grim is like, he's out of here. It's too much weird energies going on. Do you blame the man? I don't. So we move his suitcase because it's in the middle of the kitchen at this point. Buddy is really got a lot going on. And I didn't realize how much it was affecting my sim. Like, his energy was affecting her so bad that it was just altering her a lot. So since she was in a flirty mood, I put her in Cupid's corner. I tried to keep her traits like how she wanted them on there, and I just let it do her thing. My first time using Cupid corner, I don't really know how I felt about it, but it is what it is. There is some other videos coming up where I did kind of use it a little bit more, and we'll get into it later. And it does involve Marcus, so stay tuned to that one. But for this one in particular, I tried to kind of go with her vibe and who she would kind of, like or enjoy. And we kind of went from there, just what I could go based off of. I don't know if I need to put some different townies in her file, but I might have to. But I tried to like the ones that were kind of giving, but wasn't really the best. So we did kind of go off the beaten path a little bit, but I tried to reel it back in. I tried to talk to the mailman a little bit. He was still sad, but I was trying to, get the vibe because he is bringing my sadness down because of his presence. So we were dancing. I tried to send a flirty text to Grim. He did not like it because he was sleeping. My sim was just trying to get her vibe together because every time she would go somewhere and the mailman would come into the original room, he would like suck the energy out of her. Like, she's in a good mood, she's great, she's happy right now, but like, you'll see in a little bit, like, he will come into that next room and or she'll go into a room that he's in, and it will make her like immediately sad for like no reason at all, like just because you're in the same room. So it was just a lot of that, like, while playing, and it kind of made me feel sad because I'm like, dang, like, I'm trying to take care of you, I'm trying to make sure you're straight. She kept getting also a lot of phone calls for money. Like, she did not pick up a job, I did not cheat any money, I didn't do anything. The most I would cheat is if like she was doing something, or I think when Grim was talking and I really needed her to get something done, I would just raise it up a little bit, like her energy or her bladder. But for the most part, I wasn't cheating. But money, I was not giving her any. But she would get phone calls. So her going to 4,000, she just got that just from phone calls alone. Dude slept in the bed, come in the room, so sad. I don't know what he had going on or what this origin of their issues are. At this point, I gave up on the groom challenges, and I was just trying to focus on kind of her storyline, what she had going on. She was in this like party flirtatious mood, so I kind of want to get her dating someone, and looking at that Santa one there was killing me so badly. But I got her back on Cupid's Corner to try to see if she could get any matches, but I noticed that it wasn't any available for her, but she did have her saved, so I saved the one that she had, and I just put the ones that she had saved, I added them back to her contacts, and I just tried to switch through to see if there was any of them that she wanted to match, but I didn't really see any that I kind of wanted her to go through. I did try to get her to flirt with the mailman. Based off of how that interaction went, he was in a relationship, I feel, and he didn't take any of her romantic gestures. So I don't know why he's at her house. I don't know if he was like living with his partner and they got into an argument. Who knows? But in the meantime, she wound up getting another phone call, which was from one of the matches that she got, who invited her to a event out in Ravenwood. So I don't know if she's gonna go or not. Let me know what I should do, if I should let her go or if I should try to get back to the plot of her trying to complete the challenge. I know what I wind up doing, but what do you think I wind up doing?